I'm going to show you how I took this old fireplace mantle and made a milking stool out of it. I cut a 16-inch piece and cut the legs out of it. Then I cut them at an angle so that I could get larger diameter legs. Glued up a couple pieces for the seat, scraped off the glue, and sent it through the planer a few times. Used my circle jig to cut it out to the proper size. Completed the cut with my flush trim bit. Used my round over bit to make it nice and smooth. My drill press table does not adjust, so I cut this piece of wood out at an angle that would give me about 78 degrees, which is what I need for the legs. It's all done just by eye, so it's about 78 degrees. It'll work. I used my Forstner bit to drill the hole for the legs, but I didn't want to drill all the way through because I didn't want to have tear out on the other side. So I just went partially through, as you can see, and then I clamped a piece of wood on the back side and finished drilling through with a hand drill so that I wouldn't get the tear out. Onto the lathe, cutting out my legs, and then some sanding. I cut slots in the top of each leg so that I could use shims to keep them in the seat. I used to have a nice dark piece of walnut I was going to use for the shims, but I couldn't find it. So I used a piece of yellow walnut. I cut them out on the bandsaw. Glued the legs in, and then I will tap the shims in, making sure the shims are perpendicular to the grain of the wood so that it doesn't split when I apply pressure to it. I cut the slots a little bit too big, so I had to use more than one shim. Cut them off, sand it, finish it, and we're done.